What's up, guys, and welcome back to part 2 of our wall tour. As of course you have seen the last video and it was on my side right here. Well, now it's time to see his side over here with all the comics and the statues. So let's get right into it.
All right, so I have been a long time comic collector, and we've kind of sold a collection, rebuilt a collection, and now we're looking at selling again just for sake of space. However, I do want to keep some, so I'm going to give you a little preview of either what's going on my wall or what's going for sale pretty quickly.
One or the other.
These are all autographs. That's mainly what I collect now. If you can't, I mean, like basically everything on the wall is autographed with the exception of the statues, of course. So I'm going to show you the options of what we may keep or may not keep, and then show you what's on the wall. And I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to change out yet. So if you have an idea, throw it to me in the comments and let's take a look. So I'm going to kind of just run through these quickly. Absolute Batman, huge right now. I love this cover. Signed Panosian. We got the Wolverine signed by Clayton Crane. And like some of these are slabbed and some are not. At one time I was like, everything needs to be slabbed, but I'm not there anymore. Unless it's just select key books, I don't even bother getting them slabbed anymore. I got some of these off Amazon. We did a video a long time ago, and I think this basically gives the look of a slab. It's about $15. So these are sketch covers, Ken Heiser. So I've got a Venom, I've got Ghost Rider, Tyler Kirkham Bloodstained with his special signature. Now Tyler Kirkham has about 3 different signatures, but I love that one. I've got the Mike Tyson Virgin and Night, and you can kind of see the difference between like his regular signatures. Here we've got a John Romita Jr. Punisher War Machine, War Journal, Warzone, Wolverine number 60, signed by Arthur Suidam. We've met him a couple of times. The first time I got a lot of prints signed, and like I said, if you're getting into comics and you want some things signed, signed prints are the way to go, because they look great, and they're much cheaper. And then a Stan Lee Amazing Spider-Man 13. It's kind of an homage to number 1. The one is red and this one is black, and of course I like the black suit better. Yes, obviously. All right, so just sit back for a second.
For real, breathe.
All right. Gunslinger Spawn with a remark. Not sure how that's going to show up.
It's cool though, but in person.
It is. So
we got the glasses.
Gotta go old man mode. So this is Booth and Corona. They're both signed. I'm not really sure how this is going to show, but this is the Jock variant cover, which is foil, signed in gold. Scott Snyder.
That's a tough one.
Jock. We got the Kyle New. I love these series, like the basketball and the wrestling. I thought those were great. He did a little remark up on the side here. Pat Gleason with the webs. I like there was a red, white, and blue, and this is the second print. I like the red better. Alex Ross, Don Scott. That's a variant. Delato with the Moon Knight bloody. You can't figure it out. Like, I like a lot of blood. I mean, it's kind of the horror. Bjorn Barons with a homage to 340. This was on the wall for a while.
Yeah.
Sienkiewicz, Spider-Man Punisher. This is a sketch cover. This has been on the wall for a while. Daryl Banks, great artist. He does the Green Lantern ring cover. Peach Momoko Champions. Clayton Crane Death Dealer. I love Death Dealer.
This is another reflective cover. So
yeah, some of these are foil. A lot of these are foil actually. So hopefully they show up. All of those are signed, and then I've got my big ones. We've got the Silver Surfer number 4. This is a 6.5, but it's got a lot of dings in it that probably can be ironed out.
But then you have to break it.
But it's
so.
a authenticated Stan Lee. So I wonder. I'm not sure if I get that broken and cleaned and pressed. That could go to maybe a 7.5. There is one little scratch on it, but the rest of it is pretty clean.
Yeah.
So maybe what would you guys do? Keep it and keep the original Stan Lee, because I don't know if I could ever get that back if I ever broke it out.
That's the
problem. Be like
problem.
And then of course the Hulk 181, one of my pride and joys with Ween and Trimpe, which was the artist and the writer, of course, and they both have passed away. So I thought that was
very valuable book.
Well, I thought that was a great looking cover. I'm not the guy who's going to spend $10,000 on a comic book. Those last two are pretty high, but those have been valuable to me.
Right.
For my entire childhood. I mean, I had Silver Surfer 4 in my first collection. I sold it and I always wanted it back. So when I had a chance to get it with Stan Lee's signature on it, then grab it. And then Hulk 181 and Spider-Man 129 were the two my favorites growing up. And I just have to have one. Would I sell it?
Probably not.
I mean, the price is right, sure, but you'll never be able to get those signatures again.
Yeah.
I mean, they both passed away, and they really didn't sign a whole lot. Like Stan Lee signed everything.
Yeah, but those did not.
But these guys did not.
But listen,
and, so
everybody's got a price. So you just let us know.
Yeah, well, if I ever needed money one day, that might be. All right, so what's on the wall now? So that's the options that we have to swap out. I would imagine the Hulk 181 is going to go back up there pretty soon. We'll see.
Yes.
I know some people were questioning, it's like, did you sell them? I haven't sold anything yet. We don't sell a whole lot.
We need to.
we definitely need to, and we will.
But we haven't.
But we have not.
So if
yet.
you're asking if any of the stuff that has been behind us has sold, no, it's just over there.
Everything is for sale.
Yes.
Everything is for sale. Which is
on his side. All right. Don't be asking for my side now. Not yet.
Yeah. Molly has a lot of getting these in person.
Well, I have a lot of sentimental value tied to a lot of my stuff, so a lot of mine is a little bit more difficult for me to come around to selling than half of his stuff that's like, yeah, I'll sell it, go ahead.
Well, that's just the business.
It is. People collect differently, and we are the prime example of two people who collect completely opposite, but we both have collections.
But you both collect.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is interesting because a lot of younger people don't collect as much.
I love collecting.
And I think that's kind of what this channel, like we're showing you things that don't cost a ton. Like you can collect cassettes and CDs fairly cheaply and still have a nice collection. VHSs, pretty nice. Even like the little action figures and stuff, but they're starting to get more and more expensive, but they're still affordable to a level. So that's what we're trying to show, like the NECA figures and Legends and things like that.
So now to your wall.
All right, I got Vanna White here behind me. So
welcome back to Standing Up Part 2.
So as much Eric Singer as you have on one side,
we got a lot of McFarlane over here.
You're about to see McFarlane on the other side.
All right, let's start from the top corner here.
Miko Suyan, great cover. Love this cover. I don't know if it's particularly valuable, but it's just an amazing cover.
And then we've got
so this
Todd McFarlane.
First cover appearance of Venom's really kind of spiking right now. I actually like this cover better than the Spider-Man 300. All right, so then you have the team up signed, and both of these are signed by multiple people, almost the entire crew that worked on those.
Yes.
So you have the co-first appearances, all three, the co-first appearances of the symbiote Spider-Man with the Team Up, and then the 252, and then Secret Wars 8. Secret Wars 8, my favorite comic other than Hulk 181 of all time, just because of what it meant to me in my childhood.
And then here.
So this is a Clayton Crane remarked signature. There's only 6 of these that exist. Spider-Verse, I thought it was great because you have like literally the entire Spider-Man cast on there.
Moving down, House of Slaughter.
So that is a custom cover. That obviously Jason is not in that, so I thought that was great for Halloween. That one might be something that will change for sure. And then you have next to it the Death Dealer signed by Frank Frazetta. This is one I've considered putting in a slab just to kind of get that verified signature on it. I know the comic itself is not going to grade well, but I don't really care. A lot of these are more about the signatures and less about the condition of the book. Clayton Crane again with his homage to Hulk 340, and then we have Hulk 340 signed by McFarlane and Stan Lee. That's a double signature. It's a fantastic book. And then I have the first appearance of Cable, New Mutants 87, signed by McFarlane and Rob Liefeld.
And
then finally the first Deadpool signed by Rob Liefeld.
Yes.
So do you think I should keep those? Should I swap them out? Should I sell this cat? What do you think?
Oh, it is a baby. Yes, he is just as much a part of this channel as either one of us are.
He is actually the bane of my editing existence because he likes to jump on the table quite often, which is why when we talk about statues and
we
whatnot,
always talk about having cats and having pets because they knock things down.
Right. And you're like, well, they don't do that. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Especially when you have little hand parts. And somebody asked me when we did our Loki, it's like, why don't we have Loki on the table? Well, he has some very delicate fingers, and when you have pets who are liable to jump up at any second, I don't want to make it easy for them to get to.
Exactly.
So there you go.
That was our wall tour. Obviously, we'll switch some stuff out here. We'll sell some stuff. We'll sell some of his stuff, not some of my stuff.
We'll sell a lot of my stuff.
Yes. And, I mean, this channel is ever growing, and I think this wall is a perfect indicator of that. I don't think it'll ever stop. I mean, I already have a plan for a new record I'm putting on the wall. Some of you know Peter Criss is putting out a new record. So, of course, I'm going to get it signed, hopefully, and throw it on the wall. Because I love Peter Criss. And if there's anybody I love as much as Eric Singer, it's Peter Criss. So, yeah, we'll throw that up there. And hopefully, eventually, we'll get to do an entire room tour so you can see all of the junk and the doodads that we have in here.
This is just a smidgen
of the things that we own, yes. So one day, just stay tuned, okay? I promise. We're getting there. We are. And
I still have a ton of comics that I didn't even pull out. This is just the signed stuff. And this is not even all the signed stuff.
Exactly. So, yeah, let us know, if you want any of this stuff. Or, go ahead and just tell us whatever you want. But, yeah, like I said, fun, ever-growing. I hope you enjoy the things that we put back here. I mean, we enjoy them, and I hope y'all enjoy them too. And
this is y'all's wall as much as ours.
Exactly. And we'll see you next time.